Hey everybody, welcome to my iPad. Okay, so I want to introduce you to what I consider the future of algorithmic trading, especially on the front end. What you're looking at is obviously my iPad. If you haven't seen my YouTube channel on Apple Tech, I think this is where the future is going to go. Good example is Facebook predicts their entire traffic by 2018, 80% of it's going to be on mobile. So this is where things are going. We've talked about PC sales declining over the last number of years. If you've been part of my group, especially my Quant Leap with the Python infrastructure trading building block, you've seen the struggle with the C++, the struggle to find really good GUIs for front-end algorithmic trading systems. Well, my friends, I have found probably the best one on iOS, on Apple, using Swift, using this technology. The library you're looking at is called Telerik UI for iOS there at the top. This just came out in June. More and more libraries are moving towards mobile for both iOS and Android. I have the same stance, no different than Windows for Android. I just feel safer and more secure on Apple technology just for that extra layer of security that they've built in to both iOS and Mac OS. So what I'm going to show you are some of the demos here of the charts that you can use, specifically obviously for charting, which is very powerful in itself. It's just as slick as you'd find on any of the high-end trading platforms here. So here you are able to see all the technicals of exponential, Bollingers. You can see there in the background, or RSI, blah blah, or what I like to use, ATR, right there. Very cool. You get 6-month view. You can also do a 1-year view, 2-year view, obviously. Woo, let's go check out some more stuff. Now, this one I kind of like as well for the multi-axis. So here we have both the volume and the stock. Now, the other cool thing that you cannot do on desktop is you obviously can do the pinch, and all that. This only can really work on static data. There is another library I'm looking at called SideChart for more live charting. That's a more expensive option. Oh, Tim Sykes is sending me more messages. God damn. All right, so continuing along, here we have financial charts. Pretty nice, obviously the candle charts. Blah, blah, blah. So again, scrolling, and this is all touch. This is not using a mouse. So hopefully you can see some potential of this. It just goes on and on and on with this library. I've not really tested the live data. I don't think it would be recommended, just because it's built off of iPad, which is obviously not really meant for high-speed demos and live charting. But you kind of see the potential of it. Not only does it stop there on the charting, because this is built in Swift, you can build some really nice interfaces as well. Here, all the standard interfaces that you would, or components that you would expect on an iOS device like an iPhone or an iPad. So pretty cool, if you ask me. Let's see, cancel reservation. Okay, blah 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 blah. Right, and yeah. Okay, let me just kill all this stuff I've got running in the background. All right, so let's continue along. Gauges. Now this one I really like. When I saw this on the Simulink on MATLAB, this really excited me. But here it is on the iPad iOS. So you can do some really neat, sexy stuff with options and futures, when you have these barometers that you're looking at, risk premium, and setting these gauges is really good. You're probably asking, how do I send in the data in for this? Uh, I haven't yet confirmed everything, working with Redis on the back end to feed that into the data into these type of apps, but I would assume it works. Wouldn't make sense from my point of view, but you can see some really cool stuff that you can do with these. And as I keep saying, I really think that this is the future of not only algorithmic trading, but Python will never be able to do this. No language will be able to do this unless you're working on a high-end web framework, I guess, in JavaScript. But have fun coding that up, where you can do some really nice stuff with Xcode. But as I said, you do hopefully see the potential of this. I think we just did this. Alerts. No, hang on here. Let me just get an alert here. So you can do that. Whoop-de-doo. I'm sure there's other ones. Autocomplete. Now this is really good for, sorry about that. Am I in auto? No, okay, these are my alerts still. Come on, buddy. Now, as I said, this library is called Telerik. As you can see there at top, Telerik UI for iOS. It's a $500 app. So if I don't know, let's say, was it Italy or whatever. So it's pretty nice. I don't know, stuff like that. Pretty cool. Okay, let's see. So the idea here is obviously to do more than just charting with this library. I don't know, man. I'm just pretty excited to see the potential of this stuff. It's really nice to see this, because I just don't think, okay, we've seen the charts, data form. I think I've already gone through that. Gauges. Okay, so I think we're just cycling through everything. On top of that, you have what else was there about? Okay, so here's the Telerik UI for iOS. Everything's done in Swift, as I said. Overall, I think that's really cool. Here on an iPad, I'll show the same thing with iPhone as well in the next video.